Hi guys, Steph here. What we got for you today? Another gorgeous pen. Does anybody recognise it? Maybe, maybe not. Well, what we've got for you today is a lovely Wyvern fountain pen. Now, for you people that watch my videos on a regular basis, you'll know that I've done you numerous other Wyvern pens, so if you're interested in Wyvern, go and have a look at them videos. This one is actually the Wyvern Perfect Pen, and it's the number 60. Now, the Wyvern pens, they can be a little bit confusing with the model numbers because the numbers they actually did numerous pens with similar numbers, so it can be quite confusing. But what we're going to do is just concentrate on this model being the Wyvern Perfect Pen and being the number 60. Now, very briefly, Wyvern pens, they're one of them manufacturers that in my opinion are overlooked but superb made pens. Wyvern are actually one of the, I would say maybe one of the longest pen manufacturers in Britain. I won't go into the history of it, but this particular pen was made around about the early sort of 1950s. Now, the size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 129mm capped. Around the diameter of the barrel, it's a nice 11mm in diameter, and as you can see, it comes in this absolutely gorgeous green, different shades of green and black marble. Now, let's first of all show you the barrel imprint. Now, it's a little bit on the light side, but what I've actually done, I've actually highlighted it for you. So there you go, you can see it says Wyvern Perfect Pen, and then underneath there somewhere it's got the number 60, and then to the very bottom there you can see it says made in England. So although it's a little bit on the worn side, as I said, it's been highlighted so we can actually show it to you. So it's got a lovely Wyvern number 60 barrel imprint. In some circumstances and some of the pens on the Wyverns, you'll see what they term as the Wyvern Dragon. It's not actually got it on this particular model, but as I say, a superb, well, in my opinion, one of, although they're actually one of the oldest manufacturer of pens and a little bit overlooked, I think the Wyvern pens are absolutely gorgeous. You may have noticed earlier, let's show it to you, it's a lever fill fountain pen, so it's got quite a narrow sort of lever there with a little rounded end to the end, and you can see the condition in superb condition. Let's take you up to the cap. You can see it's got this single gold cap band or gold plated cap band to the bottom of the cap, and then if we take you up to the clip there, it's got just a simple plain ball clip, and if we show you a sideways view like that, again very reminiscent of the period, a lovely plain ball clip. Again, some of the pens would have had the word Wyvern on the clip. This does not. It's just a simple, well, simple, but in my opinion very nice clip. To the very top there you can see it's got this black stud to the top there with this slight sort of step to the very top there. Okay, and that sort of complements the end of the pen there also being black. Okay, so beautiful, lovely, gorgeous pen. Now let's unscrew the cap for you. Let's give you some of the customary twirls so you can see the pen in different angles. Again, we've restored it, we've put a new sack in it, everything's been cleaned, the nib, the feed, inside the section, inside the barrel, basically everywhere. Let's take you up to the section. Now this is where it slightly differs from some of the standard pens. You can see the section sort of slightly tapers towards the nib, and you can see the nib there, quite a small, quite a narrow nib. Let's show you a sideways view there. Let's take you underneath there. You can see the feed is a small comb feed underneath. Again, everything nice and clean. Now this particular sort of section and nib, when Wyvern actually launched this pen, I think what they actually did, they jumped on the bandwagon of the period when the likes of Waterman's had their, what they termed as their taperite nibs, and also to some extent the Parker 51s. What they did, they jumped on the bandwagon with this, yeah, sort of a semi-hooded nib. Okay, so that's where the design came from. And one thing that you can't actually see, you'll see there's no markings that you can see on the visible bit of the nib. Inside the section, this nib does actually have a symbol of the Wyvern dragon, and then underneath that it has 14 karat for 14 karat gold, obviously. So in my opinion, again, a very interesting sort of section and nib on this pen. Makes it nice and comfortable to hold. It's not a large pen, it's not a small, I'd say it's a medium-sized pen, but a nice comfortable pen to hold and to write with. Yeah, I said to write with. Oh right, you want to see it writing. Okie dokie. Let's actually fill this one up. So what we do, dip the nib in the ink, pull on the lever a couple of times, and you could hear the bubbling noises going on. Let's give it a wipe with our tissue. Pop the ink to one side, and let's bring on some paper. And as always, it's the first time it's been sort of written with since I've restored it, so you're seeing what I will see. So what we have is a Wyvern. As we said, this one being the Perfect Pen, and being a number 60 fountain pen. As it said on the barrel imprint, made in England. As you can see a little bit earlier there, the ink was sort of, it's a little bit on the light side, the ink wasn't actually coming through, but as you can see now, it appears that the ink is flowing nicely. So we've got a slightly darker line. Does it have a flexible nib? Nice and simply, I would say no. Writing very nicely, writing very smoothly, and a lovely pen. And a smooth writer. So there, as you can see, as we're going along, the ink is actually flowing nicely. It's a lovely writer, nice and smooth. I would say writing with a fine, maybe to a medium line, but nice and smoothly. Very nice writer. So what we'll do off camera, we'll swill it out, clean all that ink out, and then what we'll do, we'll try and find a lovely home for this pen. Somebody will enjoy it for many years to come. So there we have it, the lovely Wyvern Perfect Pen number 60, made in England, as we said earlier, in this gorgeous green shades of marbling with gold filled trim. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, and have you subscribed? If not, why not? Subscribe now. And last but not least, if you possibly can, down below, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.